Hello, everyone. This is Martisa Cooper with the Lord's Powerhouse. So, I wanted to just read one of my poems to you all. I plan to share 2 poems, possibly 3, but just one poem per post. I want to keep this video short. I did not practice this. If you guys don't know, I'm very transparent, very authentic. I wanted it to feel somewhat natural, so I did not rehearse this reading at all. This one is called His Hands, and if you read my book, it's called I'm gonna mess my own title up. Darkened Poems. I survived what was meant to silence me. It's a poetry book that describes the abuse that I endured in my marriage. So it's very deep, it's very personal, it's very raw. I wanted to tell it exactly like how it is or how it was. This is not a revenge book. This is not a get your ex back, make your ex look bad book. I do not assassinate my ex's character. I very well could have, but I have no desire to do that. I totally forgive my ex. I have no hatred or animosity toward him. I realized long ago that talking bad about him or making him look bad is not going to facilitate my healing, and it's not going to take back the pain that I endured. So there's no point in doing that, and I refuse to do it. So when you read the book, I think that you'll be delighted to see that I tried my best to paint it in a very positive light. And I did leave out identifying markers because I do not want to expose this individual. Some of you that know me personally will know exactly who I'm talking about, but the bigger picture was I want to tell my truth and speak my truth without telling you specifically who this person is, because they're still alive, and without making them look bad. So this poem is my favorite poem. It's called His Hands, and how I wrote it is like just one day I was thinking, and the thought, and I know it was the Lord, but the thought popped in my head. Just start writing poems about what you went through. And I did. So part of what I endured as far as the abuse was I was choked until I blacked out on a regular basis. So much so that became normal to me. I didn't know anything else but being choked. And so I wrote this book called His Hands. I struggled with that for a long time. I could not wear anything around my neck. I couldn't wear chokers. I couldn't wear scarves and anything, like even turtlenecks, anything around my neck simulated the feeling of me being choked, which goes back to the trauma of what I endured. And it literally felt like I could feel 2 hands around my neck when I wore things that fit around my neck. And to this day, I do not wear scarves at all. Now, I can wear a scarf without feeling the hands around my neck. I just choose not to, because for a while it did feel like I was being choked and suffocated, and I didn't like that feeling. So His Hands talks about the abuse I endured from being choked. So again, this is just a very casual, laid back read through of this poem. You can find this poem in my book. It's on Amazon. You can purchase the Kindle, or you can purchase a softback cover book as well. So you can just Google or go on Amazon and search for Darkened Poems and search, Martisa Cooper, and it should pull it up. So his hands. The dark inside me is loud. It screams. I can still feel his hands around my neck, tight, unrelenting, fingers digging in like they belong there, like I belong there. My body remembers even when I don't want to. The bruises come first. They always do. Blooming under my skin, dark and ugly. Fingerprints pressed into me like proof. I cover them. I always cover them. Makeup layered over shame, over fear, over the truth I kept swallowing. I should have left. I did. But I came back. And back, and back again, straight into his hands. I don't know when love turned into this thing that suffocates, when his touch stopped being warmth and became pressure, control, pain. Why did I stay? Why did I let him close his hands around my throat like that? Every time it happened, my body fought harder than my mind. Instinct took over, clawing, gasping, choking on nothing, air just out of reach. Panic ripping through me while his grip tightened, like he needed to feel me break. And then, nothing. Black, silent, empty. Like I slipped out of myself, floating somewhere far away where he couldn't reach me anymore. Until I slammed back into my body. Cold floor, hard, unforgiving. My lungs dragging air back in like it burns. My head spinning, my throat screaming, my chest heaving. And then it hits me. Again. It happened again. I was his wife. I carried his child. I gave him everything I had in me, every soft, loving, patient part of myself. And he still chose to hurt me. Love didn't stop him. Love didn't soften him. Love didn't save me. Because love doesn't fix hands that want to choke. His hands didn't hold me. They owned me, wrapped around my neck like a leash. Like my breath was his to give or take whenever he felt like it. And I let myself believe that was love. I let myself believe this was what I deserved. Every fight ended the same, my body hitting the floor. My skin marked up in stripes and shadows. My pride gone. My voice gone. Everything in me shrinking smaller and smaller. They say love hurts. This isn't love. This is being erased. I remember trying to speak while his fingers crushed my throat. Barely a sound coming out. Begging. Always begging, saying, stop, like it meant something. Asking him not to break my glasses. Not my neck, not my body, my glasses. That's how small I became. Even pregnant, even carrying his child inside me, it didn't matter. Nothing ever mattered enough for him to stop. I kept waking up on that floor, staring at the ceiling, trying to piece myself back together while something inside me whispers, this is all you are. This is all you get. 2 hands around your throat. That's your worth. That's your place. But hands are supposed to hold you up. They're supposed to protect you. His never did. His hands only took my breath, took my voice, took pieces of me I will never get back. They didn't build anything. They destroyed everything. And the worst part, I kept going back to them until the last time. The last time I woke up on that floor, something didn't come back with me. Not fear, not love, just clarity. A quiet, burning thing inside my chest. No more. No more hands, no more excuses. No more almost dying just to be loved. His hands do not get to finish me. They don't get to define me. They don't get to have me ever again.